Who would have guessed that the number one story trending on Facebook, in the news, national and internationally, is a story on animal rights? It is awesome, but this issue with Cecil the Lion is much more complicated, and I want to tell you everything that I'm thinking about this issue, which has multiple layers. So first off, if you haven't heard what happened, you've been living under a rock, literally. But essentially this wealthy dentist from Minnesota, a white guy named Dr. Walter Palmer, paid $50,000 to go over to Africa, pay some local hunting group that takes foreigners to go kill wild animals, and he hunted down a beloved lion that was living in a protected sanctuary. They lured him out with animal flesh, with a corpse, with food for the lion, and shot it with a bow and arrow. It didn't die, and they tracked it for 2 days while it was miserably suffering until they shot it with a rifle so he could cowardly take a picture of it. Completely insane that in 2015 people are still doing that, but it is definitely a thing, and it happened. And the big issue everyone is talking about on the internet is shaming this guy. Oh my God, you killed a lion that everyone loves in the town, and conservationists love him. You're such a coward. How could you kill such a beautiful creature? And a lot of people think that the media is overreacting, and a lot of people are really angry. What I'm here to say is that everyone who's angry about this issue and making Facebook posts about it and talking about it with their friends and family is 100% rational. Just as I said, this man, this coward jerk, just paid a bunch of money to go kill a beautiful wild animal and take a picture of him take a picture with the lion after he killed it. That makes absolutely no sense from a rational, compassionate standpoint, and everybody should be pissed off about this issue because it's disgusting and we don't have room for people like this in the world. But what I'm making this video about is it hypocritical for everybody that's talking about this and angry and making posts in the media and just individually, whether you're vegan or not, is it rational that you're angry about this story, but you continue to either eat animal products on a daily basis, pay other people to kill animals that have just as much of an intention to live a happy, safe life as Cecil the Lion did, or if you're vegan and you don't talk about this stuff all the time, why are you bringing it up now? So that's sort of what I want to open up in this conversation and say, is there a difference between eating a piece of chicken, drinking milk, which is very much attached to the murder and killing of tons of animals? Is it rational to be angry about this issue of the lion and not be angry about the hundreds of millions of animals that are killed all of the time in our world, every single week, month, throughout, what looks to be the near future? And my answer is it's completely irrational and it's hypocritical if you're angrier about this issue than just the steak on people's plate or burgers or chicken. And here's why. Essentially, if you think that a lion is more worthy to live a safe life than any other animal, you are prejudiced. I don't want to say racist, but you are speciesist. That's a term that a lot of vegans use, which is very similar to racism, in that you believe one color or how someone looks is more important than another, except it's saying that one species is more important than another. For instance, being against the slaughtering and eating of dogs in some rural countries, but continuing to eat cows, chickens, pigs, rabbits, ducks in the US, that is extremely speciesist of you. It's prejudice, it's not rational, it's just something that we're culturally brought up with, but it doesn't mean it's right. So, everyone is getting so angry about Cecil the Lion that he was killed because, a lion's a majestic, beautiful creature. But that's not why it's an atrocity that Cecil was killed. If it was just about because lions are beautiful, does that mean that we should kill really ugly, maybe not aesthetically privileged human beings in the world, and we should only save the models and supermodels and actors that are really beautiful? No, you would never say that. That's crazy. The reason we don't kill humans is because we know they have an intention to live, they feel pain and suffering, and we don't need to kill them for our survival. This guy's a trophy hunter. He killed this animal just for a picture. And now maybe you can say, oh, well, it's different because he wasn't going to eat the lion, but we kill cows, chickens, pigs, ducks, turkeys, and so on, fish, but we eat them. They nourish us. Do they really nourish us? No, they are terrible for our health. We don't need to eat any animal products. We don't need to farm any animals and raise them for slaughter and for human consumption. We can live perfectly healthful, successful, happy, tasty lives as vegans, as a human population. And also, when you do contribute to eating animal products and to animal agriculture, you are also contributing to world hunger of humans around the world, because feeding grain and plants to animals and then eating the animals is the most inefficient way to feed a human population. So what makes it unethical to kill Cecil the lion, or to kill the random unnamed cow that's being killed right now and now and now, 24/7, 365 days of the year, what makes all of that equally irrational, or killing a human being exactly the same, in my opinion, is the fact that it was a living creature that was innocently living its life, being its lionness, being its cowness, doing what it wants to do, and you took that life for greedy reasons that you did not need to take that life. That's what makes it wrong of what this doctor, what this dentist did. But that's also why it is equally wrong, and we should be putting up equally as much of a fit in the media, on our Facebook page, to our friends and family, for every single farm animal or hunted animal that is killed by a human being because it's unnecessary. Another thing I wanted to touch on in this topic is the statement that Ingrid Newkirk came out. She's the president and co-founder of PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and she came out with a statement about this issue, essentially saying that Dr. Palmer should be hanged. He should be killed for what he did. And how do I think about that? Yes and no. I agree and disagree with what she's saying. I disagree with it, first off, because if he were to be hanged, based on the logical argument that I just made, that he killed an innocent being that didn't need to die, so he should be killed for that, and he broke the law, if he were hanged for that, logically, we would have to hang and kill every single person that ate an animal product today, even if you didn't kill the animal. Because remember, when you buy your beautifully packaged steak in the grocery store, or chicken strips at McDonald's, or a piece of fish at a fancy restaurant, or a carton of milk at the grocery store, you are the patron. You are paying for the murder of that animal in the future, again, to keep on happening and for the cycle to keep going. So if we killed and hung Dr. Palmer, we would have to kill every single person that eats animal products, and I don't want that to happen. I have tons of friends and family that eat animal products. That's crazy. Why would we want to kill all those people? So do I think he should be hanged? No, I don't believe in the punishment, cruelty of any beings, even if they've committed a horrible atrocity like he did. But one day, do I hope that we get culturally evolved enough that if you kill an innocent being, whether a human, cow, chicken, pig, fish, lion, whatever, that you are punished for that, just as you're punished if you're a human to kill another human? Yes, I think that should be opened up to all animals, truly, if you're living in a culture where you don't need to eat animal products. So I hope that weighs in my sort of thoughts on the issue. I know a lot of people are talking about that. I encourage you to keep posting about Cecil the Lion. At the same time, I encourage you to talk about this concept right here, because what I don't want to see in this conversation, this whole, I think this is such a victory for the animal rights movement that people are coming out and saying this is bullshit that this guy killed an innocent being, but I don't want it to end here. We can't only talk about Cecil the Lion. I want to see you guys posting, something like just a picture of a slaughterhouse and a picture of a cow with a little tag on its ear that said, unnamed number 273 cow was killed 2 minutes ago, and we should be throwing a fit for the company, the meatpacking company that killed this animal, the farmers that killed this animal. That's what we should be doing, and I'm going to start posting that, because we need to open up this conversation beyond Cecil the Lion and talk about that killing any innocent being, whatever species, however they look, for greedy, irrational reasons is not okay. It needs to stop. So hope you continue to do that, and hope you like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, family, put it on different vegan pages, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos. I'm usually a vlogger, putting out day in the life vlogs of what I eat and what I do, my fitness, working out, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys soon.